As you guys probably know, I live on a sailboat, so I go sailing.
Oh, you don't live in here?
Disclaimer, Dr. Wesley does not live at school.
Yeah, let me
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Dr. Wesley. How you holding up?
I'm holding up really great. As you can see, I'm having fun too.
Yeah, geez, that's a whole thing. When'd you build that? Have you been building this?
Just about a week ago, last weekend, and I wanted to have a climbing wall that would be portable, and so I designed this with the idea that I could take it apart and put it in my car and just take it wherever I wanted to go.
You built it in a week? In 2 days?
No, it took me about a day.
So you were telling me, and I didn't know this, that you only started climbing when you turned 50?
That's right, yep.
What? I didn't know that, but you're so swole. There's this video, I remember, there's this video of his physics class. I remember you had us like lift weights,
Yep.
and he did this demo. And I just remember in the demo, you were jacking it.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. I'm on the street and I know it's my time to go.
I got nothing on Mr. Ruby.
Mad lad. Oh yeah, Mr. Ruby and his like veiny arms. That's scary, man.
He's a strong man.
He's a strong guy. Aiden was telling me you had a ponytail?
I used to have hair halfway down my back in a ponytail.
I just can't. Was it like long and flowing and golden?
Yeah, I actually had my hair dyed blonde.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I figured, there was one day I was just getting a little bored. I was like, I'm just going to do like rock star blonde hair for a little while. David Lee Roth style or something like that. And,
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I have to have.
Maybe I'm doing well. It's a pandemic, so it's a good time to do it,
I
right?
remember I wanted to ask you, after all these things you told us you've done, it seems like you have a lot of adventures. Like you go on lots of adventures, sailing, climbing. Do you have like one story that's your favorite of something you've done?
I think probably one of my favorite adventures was a sea kayaking trip that I did off the coast of Maine. And so this one, I sailed out to an island, which is called Timanan. And I've always loved puffins. And then one time I came really close, and it was a raft of about a half a dozen puffins. So I sat there and I took pictures of all the puffins for like 20 minutes. And then it's like, how often do you see puffins? So I kept going, and then like maybe 2 minutes later, there's another raft of like 50 puffins. And I kept going, and finally when I got to this island, there was a puffin colony there. And so I was sitting there, and there were hundreds and hundreds of them flying all around me. And I just sat there in the water, and they were just going over my head, left, right, backwards, forwards, coming off the island, coming back to the island with fish in their mouths, feeding their young. And it was just amazing. I was in puffin heaven. I just sat there for like an hour watching the birds coming and going.
But any tips or any advice to the student body?
Well, just I think what I was saying earlier, which is look on this as an opportunity to learn and grow, and look for challenges that allow you to use your strengths. One of the things that I've done throughout my entire life is I've always been a sponge about anything I could learn. I'm a physics teacher, but I've learned how to weld. I've learned how to do all kinds of different things throughout the course of my life, like all kinds of machinery. I mean, the reason I'm comfortable building a climbing wall is because I built an addition onto my house. I've done plumbing, all this other stuff. And the more skills you have, when you find yourself in a situation like this, the more you can do to make it a pleasant place to be. And so just keep learning. Learn all that you can all the time. It doesn't matter if it's like, I'm a physics person, well, read some literature, Just be a sponge and learn as much as you can about as many different things as you can, because you never know when you're going to need it.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Thank you for hanging out with us.